Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So, part of this book reading, we are reading the 108 uh, Nectarian verses describing the holy name, and in the current section, what we are reading is about Sri Chaitanya Upanishad, which has the prediction of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's appearance. So we are continuing that reading, and I also see that uh, we are talking about Pipalapada's questions and Hans' conversation between Pipalapada and Brahma. So if you know, Pipalapada was a son of Dadichi and Suvarcha. So when Pipalapada was 3 years old, her mother left him under the Pipala tree on the cot, and she was doing the meditation for 3 years. The poor kid just survived by eating the fallen fruits and leaves of Pipal tree. That's why he was called Pipalapada. So I think it's interesting to know about Pipalapada. But coming to this book, so Pipalapada was asking question, right, when Narada is the one named the Pipalapada because he was under the Pipal tree and survived because of the Pipal fruits and leaves. And when Brahma approached, I think Pipalapada approached the Brahma and asked the questions. First question is, "Oh my Lord, please tell me how I may attain the auspicious life." And for that, he was answered that be satisfied by remaining always celibate and perform austerity, careful control the activities of man. In this way, you can attain the auspicious life. Second, another question was asked is, "Oh Lord, please tell me how the sinful living entities in the Kali Yuga may be delivered." I think to that question, it talk about uh, uh, you know appearance of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who appeared as a pure perfect devotee, and he will teach the conditioned souls the path of pure devotional service. So continuing the today's verse, Vedanta Vedyam Purusham Puranam Chaitanyatmanam Vishwayonim Mahantam Tameva Viditvati Mrutyam Eti Nanya Panta Vidyate Ayanya. Vedanta, by the Vedanta philosophy, Vedjaya, who is known Purusham, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Puranam, the oldest, Chaitanya Atmanam, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Vishwa of the material world, Yonim, the primeval cause, Mahantam, the great, Tam, him, Eva, certainly, Viditva, having understood, Ati, beyond, Mrutyum, death, Eti, one goes, Na, not, Anaya, another, Panta, path, Vidyate, exists, Ayanaya, for liberation. One who understands that Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is known by the study of the Vedanta philosophy, who is the original cause of the universe, and who is the oldest, the original person, crosses beyond his world of birth and death. There is no other way to achieve liberation. The repetition in this verse in these verses indicate that Lord Brahma has quoted them from different scriptures in order to substantiate his statements. Hence, we can conclude that there are many more passages in the Vedas that predicts Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's appearance. Now, Lord Brahma starts to answer Pipalapada's second question. Which mantra is the proper shelter for inhabitants of Kali Yuga? That is the second question. See Chaitanya Upanishad 9. Swanama mantrena sarvam hadyati vibhu. The Swa of his own nama, holy name, Mula mantrena, by the primary mantra, sarvam, the entire world, hadyati, he will fill with transcendental bliss, vibhu, the supreme Lord. This all powerful supreme Lord, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, will fill the entire universe with transcendental bliss by the chanting of his own holy names. Mula mantra is the root or primary mantra composed of the primary names of Krishna. This mantra is the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. The Lord Brahma points out that Lord Chaitanya gives much more than just liberation. He is Vibhu, the master of all spiritual energies. Consequently, By his Swarupa Shakti, the Lord is able to impart transcendental bliss and the knowledge upon the whole universe. Chaitanya Upanishad 10. Dve Shakti Parame Tasya Hradini Samvid Eva Cha iti. In this way, the Supreme Lord manifests two forms, two of his transcendental potencies. First one is his Hradini Shakti, the potency of transcendental bliss, and second one is Samvit Shakti, the potency of transcendental knowledge. Of the unlimited potencies of the Lord, which are present in his name, the two mentioned above are especially manifested in the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. They provide the chanter with the transcendental happiness and confidential devotional realizations. Now, Lord Brahma very scientifically reveals the actual identity of the specific mantra. Sri Chaitanya Upanishad 11. Sayeva Mula Mantram Japati Harir iti Krishna iti Rama iti. The Supreme Lord will chant a mantra consist of the names of Hari, Krishna and Rama. The word Japayati indicates chanting japa on beats. Sri Chaitanya Upanishad 12. Harati Hrudaya Grantim Vasanarupamiti Harihi Krishmarane Tacha Nastad Ubhaya Melanam iti Krishna Ramyati Sarvamiti Rama Ananda Rupa Atra Sloko Bhavati. These three names may be explained as follows. Hari is the he who unties the knot, Harathi, of material desire in the hearts of the living entities. Krishna is composed of two syllables, Krish and Na. Krish represents the Lord who attracts the minds of all living entities, and Na applies to the supreme transcendental pleasure. Rama is he who delights, Ramayati, all living entities. It also addresses the Lord who is full of transcendental bliss. The Mahamantra consists of repetition of these three names of the Supreme Lord. After having established the form and confidential meaning of the Mahamantra, Lord Brahma praises its unique position among all mantras. Sri Chaitanya Upanishad 13. Mantro Guhya Paramo Bhakti Vedyaha. This mantra is the best of all mantras, and although it's very confidential, it can still be understood by practice of devotional service unto the Supreme Lord. Bhakti Vedya, as Krishna can be understood only by devotional service, the Mahamantra, which is non-different from him, is not accessible by any other method. Only by dint of bhakti, the Mahamantra will disclose its sublime qualities as indicated by the words Samvit Eva in verse 10. Thus, it is Guhyam, hidden. This is vividly confirmed in the next verse. Namani Ashtacha Shobhanani Tani Nityam Ye Japanti Dhiras Te Vai Mayam Attaranti Nanya Paramam Mantram Parama Rahasyam Nityam Avartyati. Those who seriously desire to make progress in the spiritual life continually chant these 16 splendid names of Krishna, and in this way they cross beyond the bondage of continued material existence. No other mantra can compare to it, and never will any mantra be able to bestow the same degree of confidential knowledge as it is revealed by Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Now, as the number of names are disclosed, the identity of Mula Mantra is unmistakably defined, consisting of 16 names all together. It is composed of the names of Hari, Krishna, and Rama. Only the Hare Krishna Mahamantra fits to this description. Again, note the word Japanti, chanted as Japa. Finally, Lord Brahma explains Chaitanya Tattva, the transcendental truth of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, confirms it by quoting from the scriptures. So I think it's beautifully explained the advent of Hare Krishna Mahamantra, where it is uh, described in the scripture, and how Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appearance and what is the purpose of his appearance in this age of Kali. So as we are talking about, Pipalapada asks questions to Brahma. First question is asking about tell how we attain the auspicious life. Brahma's answer was to following the being celibate and perform austerity, controlling the activities of one can attain the auspicious life. Now the second question asked was, please tell me how the sinful living entities in the Kali Yuga must be delivered. So Brahma says, you know, precisely describes the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's appearance. He says, assuming a two-armed form of golden complexion, he will appear as a great devotee in his abode of Goloka Vrindavan, which will be manifested on the bank of Ganges at Navadvipa. He will disseminate pure devotional service throughout the world. So the name of the Yugavatara of present age of Kali is revealed, is as a Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Today's question was, which mantra is the proper shelter for the inhabitants of Kali Yuga? That is the Pipalapada's question to Brahma. So Brahma said the Mula mantra is the root and primary mantra composed of the primary names of Krishna. This mantra is none other than Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. And it also said like Supreme Lord manifest two of his transcendental potencies. First one is the Haladini Shakti, the potency of transcendental bliss, and Samvit Shakti, the potency of transcendental knowledge. So these two potencies among the unlimited potencies of Lord Krishna appear manifest in the Hare Krishna mantra. So that is the one they provide the chanted with the transcendental happiness as well as confidential devotional realization. It also says that it's a guhyam. So it's a it only revealed to the one who chants and who believe in the Lord. So and it's also talk about what is the meaning of the Hare Krishna and Rama, and chanting 16 names of this Hare Krishna Maha Mantra is the ultimate mantra for this age of Kali Yuga to come out of this material bondage and cycle of birth and death.